What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Shot 3, long face, skinny bot. We back, still black, with some more fire. Boruto anime manga content for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button, share the video with your friends, and let's hop right into the business. Yes, sir. Ski.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
So yesterday we were graciously blessed with Boruto chapter 76 being dropped, and I'm not gonna lie, compared to the last chapter, definitely, you know what I'm saying, it's not enough buzz. There's much talk going around in regards to the last chapter in comparison to the previous chapter, even previous chapters, and definitely say for sure the best thing that we got out of this chapter, you know, aside from Kawaki calling out this nigga MoMoshiki, and you know, the character interactions that was really just for I view it as a point of like satisfaction for maybe the viewers, maybe the readers, or just character interactions that you don't normally see, because we have characters like Shikamaru, Eida, Damon, Boruto, Kawaki, you know what I'm saying, Naruto, all carrying a single conversation, a model, all of these characters that have been pushed throughout the story at different points in the previous times, and now we have them all in a similar vicinity, all holding the same weight in a conversation. So it was very interesting on that aspect. But the most exciting thing, let's just be real, bro, the most exciting thing, and they try to gloss over it, for me personally, this chapter is my nigga MoMoshiki finally figured out Eida's ability. Now this is going to be a quick video in regards to how that kind of changes everything, because previously, especially when we're referring to Eida, you would assume that she knows everything about her ability, and it further elaborates on into this chapter, because we find out that both Sumire and Sarada aren't affected by Eida's enchantress or love ability, and Sarada, like a majority of the community, thought, okay, it was because her and Shikadai didn't get a good look at Eida, which is why they were under the motherfucking love ability. Now we understand that was the case for Shikadai, because Shikadai was taken under that consideration as well. So Shikadai was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna join y'all. Once Eida requested that she needed more girls in the house after things started to go down with the interactions by the midpoint of the chapter, you know, Sarada and Sumire were obviously called upon by Shikamaru making, you know, his big brain decisions, and then Shikadai realized I wasn't affected by her ability, so let me go as well. You know, the minute they walked through, it was the funniest shit ever. It was literally panel to panel. One page you see Shikadai like, yeah, maybe it's something special about us, I guess, but the next panel, this nigga Shikadai is folded like a motherfucking omelet, bro. Say, yeah, I'm out of here, bro. Eida asked me to go, I got to go. I'ma holler at you, Sarada. I'ma holler at you, Sumire. Good luck on your mission, though. A lot of key points that I wanted to point out before we even get to ending it off on what Momoshiki possibly figured out about Eida's ability. But one thing that is to note, right? When Eida is being asked to look in the past about Amado's things, looking at past by all of these things by Shikamaru, some people speculated, and there were theories going around where Eida possibly can be hiding the truth, or, you know, withholding some truth from what she's seen in regards to witnessing the things done in Amado's past, possible some type of cahoots that they made, because we understand they were on the train for 3 days together on their way to Konoha, and we didn't really see the conversations that up between Eida and Amado. Now, the thing that kind of contradicts or doesn't really hold so much truth to that is Eida would have to be completely familiar with her powers, or have to understand what she understands about her powers, in a sense where it makes more sense when I say it, because we see both Sumire and Sarada put up the facade that they are under Eida's spell when they are most likely not. Now, if Eida had a weakness in her ability, meaning understanding there's certain people that can't fall under her love and transcendence ability, 9 times out of 10 she would know about that, and 9 times out of 10 Amado would know about that as well. But the case is that Eida truly and genuinely wholeheartedly believes that she has Sarada and Sumire under her control, where we understand Sarada and Sumire are talking with Ino's mind transfer jutsu, and Sumire is like, don't let Eida know if she doesn't know that we aren't under her ability, because then that automatically puts them in the category of being able to kill or take down Eida, especially under the prison of Damon, who's keeping his eye on Kawaki and Boruto, because they're the only ones so far who isn't under her ability. Long behold, now we have Sarada and Sumire, 2 more figures in the hidden leaf who aren't falling under Eida's ability. So then that begs the question, question. What is the true, requirements for Eida's lovability, and what is the true weakness of Eida's lovability? Because according to Eida herself, everyone that she comes in contact with, everyone that comes into her view, comes into her eyesight, automatically falls in love with her, and that's how it's been for as long as she's had the ability. There was no like ifs, ands, or buts or hesitations around it in situations where she can literally put herself in harm's way, but understanding as soon as she gets a good look at the person, there's nothing they can do regardless of the matter. Now, when we have Sarada and Sumire completely contradicting that fact, it begs the question, well, what is the true trigger to Eida's lovability? A lot of people automatically think you just have to be in her line of vision. As soon as she makes eye contact with you, that's the case. Sarada is staring this girl dead in her eyes, and she's still thinking very rationally and still coming to the conclusions that Sumire, along with Sumire, that they are not under her fucking ability. And then in the midst of everything that's happening, MoMoshiki, boom, it dings to him. So now I'm really excited because that tells me, one, Amado didn't create this ability, because two, MoMoshiki has finally recognized something about the ability, and possibly something in the past where it's like, yes, it's not a Shinjutsu ability, but there's something else about the ability that triggered something in MoMoshiki's memory that he had to really think hard about it, possibly some type of ancient long lost jutsu, ancient long lost ability, or maybe something that he probably heard in a folktale that he never thought was actually true, something along those lines, whereas MoMoshiki had to really think hard about it before he was able to put his finger on it, like, yes, okay, he got it. So that means that not only does not Amado understand, and not only Amado was not lying when he truly thought that, maybe Eida's enchantress ability came from Shiba and was Shinjutsu, but Eida herself doesn't know the truth about her own ability as well, because we see for a fact she truly believes that Sumire and Sarada are under her spell, and if she understood that her ability did have a weakness, she would know that there's going to be some people that don't fall under her ability, but she's genuinely trying to connect with Sarada and Sumire and trying to understand their perspectives and their way of thinking when it comes to, their love lives and how they go about with confronting those feelings. And Eida is genuinely conflicted with the fact that she thinks that Sarada and Sumire can't even like talk to her normally without falling in love with her. She genuinely wants friends. She just wants a regular human life and a human experience, in the point where everybody doesn't have to become her slave. So there's a huge secret behind her ability as to why it's not working on Sarada and Sumire, and there could be even more, possibly to the points where maybe it's a cliche type of thing where Sarada and Sumire just both have such strong feelings for something or someone else that it just doesn't work. But then it would make you think like niggas like Shikamaru folded instantly, you feel me? Motherfuckers who like Sai folded instantly, and they've been married longer than these kids been alive. So who's to know how strong those feelings actually can be, and who's to know what this nigga Momoshiki actually figured out. But this is definitely the best part of the chapter, and honestly even better than the cliffhanger, because I want to figure out what the fuck Eida really has going on. Because when it comes down to it, Kawaki and Momoshiki ain't finna be swapping hands next chapter. What it looks like is this nigga Kawaki is about to ask him some very intriguing and interesting questions. So I'm looking forward to the dialogue between those two, and definitely see what type of answers this nigga Momoshiki is finna provide. But all in all, I'm trying to see, and they cut it all short for a reason. Boruto was asking Momoshiki, what did you just figure out about Eida's ability that you aren't trying to tell nobody? So until my next video, man, Boruto chapter 76 didn't really have that much based off of the follow-up from chapter 75, because 75 gave us so much heat, but the build-up was definitely there for 76, and I'm excited for 77 and ongoing and forward, because Kishimoto is really laying the groundwork for a lot of things to be played out and expanded on, especially in the time sleep territory, or just future Boruto story in general. All in all, I enjoyed the chapter. Probably wasn't as great as last chapter, but it was still a gas chapter and still had exciting moments and character interactions. How do y'all feel about the chapter? Leave your comments below, thoughts below, share the video with your friends. Until my next video, holla at your boy. I'm gonna holla at y'all back. Check out, yes sir, ski.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said